you've got heel pain. It's worse in the morning when you take those first few steps. It gets better during the day and it looks like you've lost flexibility in your big toe or in your ankle. I think maybe you've got plantar fasciitis. Excuse me, allergies. Salut, c'est Stéphane from Safe Motions, and we're here on top of a mountain that, if I understand correctly, is the birthplace of Zen Buddhism in this part of the world. So it's an amazing location, amazing feeling. It's really beautiful and calm and relaxing, and it's perfect to talk about running injuries. While I have you here, please subscribe. It really encourages us and helps us to make videos in order to help you get better. Today we're going to talk about plantar fasciitis, what it is, how to recognize whether you have it, and then how to approach treatment for plantar fasciitis. Plantar fasciitis is a sort of damage of the plantar fascia. The plantar fascia is a fibrous band that sits between the heel bone and the toes bones underneath the foot. So you can imagine the insole of your running shoe. Imagine that, but it's stuck against the bones underneath your skin under the foot. Plantar fasciitis can happen through overuse or a sudden increase in your volume or intensity of your training. So perhaps you went a little too hard, too fast, and your body wasn't prepared for it. Now there are signs that can tell you whether you have plantar fasciitis or not. First of all, you have heel pain. A typical location for plantar fasciitis would be right here where I'm pointing with my finger. Another very common sign that you've got plantar fasciitis is the first few steps that you take in the morning are extremely painful. It's difficult to walk on that injured foot. It may take you up to maybe 10-15 minutes before you can walk normally. Now sometimes if you take a break, you sit down for a few minutes, the pain might just come back as well. One last sign that you might have plantar fasciitis, and you might not have noticed it, but if you compare the foot that's injured with the foot that is not, you might have lost flexibility in your big toe, bending the big toe backwards. And another common loss of flexibility is a loss of ankle, what we call dorsiflexion, a loss of range of motion in bending your foot upwards towards your shins. If you fit in all of those, you probably have plantar fasciitis. So what should we do about it? If the pain is so intense that you can't walk throughout the whole day, please go and consult a medical specialist. You should go anyway. I'm going to give you a very simple protocol to try and get rid of plantar fasciitis effectively and as fast as possible. But you'll need to be disciplined and make sure you do your homework. Having said that, let's jump into the exercises. The first thing we want to do is get rid of that pain when you're waking up in the morning. Now this is what I recommend you do before you get up on your feet in the morning. You're going to start with taking your foot with two hands and gently moving the bones of your feet back and forth, out and in, and rolling them around just to stretch and mobilize the tissues that are in between the bones. Imagine this as being sort of a warm-up for when you're going to step down onto your foot and pull your whole body weight on that plantar fascia. The next thing you want to do is take the balls of your foot with one hand and then stretch your toes and the ankle towards your shin. So you're just gently pulling back all of this towards you. And you're ready to put your foot down on the floor, but don't stand up yet. Once your feet are on the floor, I recommend that you take a tennis ball, or it could be a bottle of water, or it could be something that's hard enough that you could put pressure on it without breaking it. It could even be a thick pen. And what I want you to do is roll the bottom of your foot so you're massaging the whole of it, not just the heel where it feels painful, not just the balls of the feet, but the whole bottom of your foot. Feeling a little bit of pain when you do that is normal. Feeling intense pain, maybe you're pressing too hard. Once you've massaged the bottom of the foot, you can start to, you're doing some heel lifts and sort of some balls of the feet lift. And hopefully, once you've done that for a few seconds, you're ready to stand up and start to take your first few steps. This should significantly reduce the pain in the morning when you step out of the bed. This whole routine can take as little as perhaps 30 seconds to 1 minute. It's up to you how long you want to do it. If you don't have time, do a quickie, and if that's enough for you, no need to do more. You can do that at the office as well if you're able to take off your shoes, or if your shoes are flexible enough. Do that same routine on your chair during the day. Do it 3-4 times a day. That'll help reduce the pain throughout the day as well when you stand up after resting. In parallel, you need to strengthen the structures that have become weak. I'm going to show you one exercise that's going to both stretch and strengthen at the same time. Happy hour. This is what you're going to do. For that, you'll need a step and a towel. You're going to roll the towel a little bit. You're going to place the foot on the edge of the step like this and place the towel right underneath your toes. So you've got that little lift of the toes, especially the big toe, over on the towel. Now from that edge of the step, you're going to do some heel lifts and slow heel drops. You want to be slow in lifting. You want to be slow in lowering the heel as well. And you're going to go for roughly 8 to 15 repetitions. As the days go by and the weeks go by, you're going to progressively increase the weight on that exercise. So for instance, if you were doing it with 2 feet on the step, then you're slowly going to put more body weight on that injured foot. Then you can add a backpack on your back and start loading the backpack. The idea is that day after day, week after week, you're going to increase the weight on that foot so that the foot becomes stronger and stronger. And of course, remember, each body is unique. Not everybody gets plantar fasciitis for the same reasons, so the treatments can't be all the same for everyone. So this is just for you to try. Hopefully it'll work for you and you'll get rid of that plantar fasciitis in no time. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video and that you've learned something new. If you've managed to get rid of plantar fasciitis, then please let me know in the comments below. I'd like to know how you managed. Don't forget to like, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you soon. À bientôt!